Now, Central Oregon's local alert weather with Eric Oren.
Hello and happy Tuesday, everybody. Here we are in the just majestic Redmond Airport parking lot. It is a little bit moist this morning, as you can see. Rain's going to come and go today, mostly before 11 a.m. and then later this afternoon as well. Temperature around 49 degrees, wind only 6 miles an hour, and it should stay pretty moderate today. We're looking at sustained winds of 10 to 15 miles an hour. But the visibility is pretty good, and there's no smoke in the forecast today, so that's all good news. School bus wipe if you're headed to school this morning. Here is your bus stop forecast. We're looking at around 46 degrees here as you head in this morning, and around 8 a.m. probably when you're getting closer to getting to school, it's going to be at 45 degrees or so. And as I mentioned, rain's going to come and go today, so bring a couple layers with you, probably a good idea. Now here's a look at this low pressure system off the coast. Now it's bringing in a bit of a cold front and some moisture's wrapping up into the area as well, and that's going to continue over the next couple of days here as we continue to see some measurable rainfall. Now Tuesday's weather headlines always do rhyme. Showers galore, cool temps in store, and a record rainfall report. We do have quite a bit of rainfall already this month, and we're quite a bit above average for this time of year, which is definitely a good thing, as just a few weeks ago we were at severe drought conditions. Now, let's take a look at our future track. This morning as of around 7 a.m., we're into the spotty shower territory in terms of what precipitation we'll be seeing. And then as we get into this afternoon, more of the same, but we start things clearing up just a little bit throughout the early evening until around 9 p.m. Here's a look at what's going on there. Most of the precipitation to the west of us, and then on into the early morning hours of Wednesday, you can see this moisture just band back into the area. And here we are at around 6 a.m. with quite a bit of precipitation out of Bend. We could see quite a bit more rainfall, which is, as I mentioned, still positive news. Now here's a look at what we'll be seeing over the next 48 hours or so. About a quarter inch of rainfall here out of Bend and Sun River, and a little bit less throughout the rest of the region. But those totals are going towards potentially record rainfall. Now, this is an unofficial total, but here in Bend, we're at about almost an inch so far this month of measurable rainfall. And of course, the normal there is just a little over a quarter inch, so we're seeing quite a bit more in the area. And that's helping the smoke forecast as well as the air quality. We're seeing good air quality in the forecast for today and tomorrow as well. So if you plan on being outside despite the rainy conditions, you probably have clean air. Temperature right now in the area in the 40s and 50s, and we should warm up just a little bit, but we're still in a pretty temperate range today, back into fall-like temperatures. Highs today in the 50s and 60s. 65 degrees out of Redmond there, warmest out of Warm Springs at 66 degrees, and in the southern part of Deschutes County in the mid-50s here. Our overnight lows ticked up a few degrees, but in general, going towards the weekend, we're going to start seeing them cool off just a little bit. 36 is coolest out of La Pine, 38 out of Sun River, 44 degrees out of Bend as we take a look at that 7-day forecast headed our direction. The rain boots doing a little stomp in a puddle. Puddles are probably going to be developing over today and tomorrow. We see some rainy conditions. And then we will, of course, around the week and head into the weekend as we see those temperatures dipping down just a little bit. Overnight lows, as I mentioned to you, they're going to go down a few degrees before they come back up going into the weekend. And that's been a look at your local alert weather forecast. I'm Eric Oren. Now let's head back to the news desk.
Eric, I'm always a big fan of your graphics, and you're a perfect reminder that we should all get rain boots.
Oh, yeah.
Soon.
He need those galoshes ready.